this. At everyone. Get this started. Let's go. All right. Discord has been notified. We're booming. First things first. Probably need to play on the F2P account a little bit more. What's good, Totter? How you doing? Did I server change yet? I have not server changed, and I'm not necessarily planning on it. I don't know if I have given you, I've made you think otherwise or not by something I've done. I'm still on Lysander / Treasure Goblin. What's up, Doc? How you doing? Bilefin. I don't like that. Try and do some normal gyms. Because I did not do those yesterday. Did all my returner's bonus. The returner's bonus tasks are done. Completely. But gotta change my build. You would think after the last video I would have changed. Nah. If I change right now, then they win, you know what I'm saying? They win. But I mean, I've been around those guys for over a year. It is what it is. What am I doing? Changing my build, that's what I'm doing. If I do change, if I do switch servers, it'd be for a different reason. It would have not much to do with them. Thinking about to change your server EU Blood Rose to any English recommended server. You could try to, I can't remember what the servers are, but you could switch to like the servers that like Indez, Oroth, Mao. So one of the ones they play on. I want to say it's Primevals is like the one that Indez and Oroth are on. But I do not know. Someone else might know. Once we get some more viewers in here. If not, you could definitely just ask them. Drop a comment for one of them. What's good, Ja? How you doing, man? I'm doing pretty good myself. Currently making breakfast before you head out for the day. Got you. You chefing it up or some slight? Make a video of how Blizzard completely, blatantly ignored the bots that destroyed the market. Hopefully Blizzard will push. Hopefully this will push Blizzard to finally address the BS. Here, let me block this bot real quick as you say that. I don't know. I don't really think that I could make that much of an impact. Even with the video I just made, I really made that video just to, excuse me, ruffle some feathers, because it was hilarious to me. Seeing a lot of these comments from the pilots themselves. They're molding. They are mad. I think it's so funny. But also, like, do I think Blizzard's going to change something because of my video? No. But what it does is it keeps people talking about it. So Blizzard has to keep hearing about it. And maybe in the end, we could see something eventually, not necessarily directly from my video, if that makes sense. But the only way that they can stop the bots is by stopping people from purchasing plat. Because as long as they've got people purchasing, then the bots will still be here. They kind of have tried to do something by making all these changes to the market, but it seems like they just make changes and don't really ask around as to what would be good. Oh yeah, but first thing I want to do actually is check out this the patch notes. Oh my god, there's a typo. The Epoch of Madness. I just want to see the new legendary gems and this new armor. Ancient legendary equipment and artifacts will no longer drop in Inferno 7 to 9. Okay. But you can use your scraps for enchanting, basically. Okay, where do you get these? Crafting. Why it doesn't say like actually how you get them? You just craft them? I guess so. New legendary gem, 5-star. These deal damage proportionally to your maximum life. So this is going to be a really good gem if you have crazy high reso. I would say chef it up. We're making steak, eggs, diced potatoes. I'd say that's chefing it up. Speaking about the video Indus, it'll be reacting to it. No way, dude. I would not expect that. Because I mentioned names directly. Let me see this guy. Is he live right now? He's not live. 8 a.m. Pacific time. Alright, so he'll be live in 45 minutes. We'll see, dude. So sad to see JT's account. Yeah, apparently even when I made my original video about whales, at that point he was piloting it to someone else, but he didn't change the name. Well, what's good, Infested? How you doing? What's good, Greed Gaming? How you doing? Welcome. Looking for Bara. Is he here? He's here, and his cronies are here somewhere. New patch is nice. That's what I'm trying to read up on it a little bit. I don't do like news videos. Other people do that, but might as well take a look at it. Of at least what's important. This 5-star gem is looking like it's a Black Rose, except it does damage based on your health. So the people who have maximum health are going to be the guys with tons of reso. So that might be good for them. 2-star gem, protective shield, based on your base damage. Again, gonna be crazy if you have a lot of reso. Inda's waiting for your next how much I spent video. We'll see. Maybe he'll do a double reaction. Also, just so everybody's tracking, I don't care. I don't care about reaction videos. In general, I think they're good, especially if people actually give out information. Okay, new Heliquary bosses. That's pretty standard. Darkness, corruption. Oh yes. I'm gonna be roaming around the map trying to find these in the open world or dungeons. Okay. That's going to be interesting to see. Find the corrupted heroes and cleanse them, or eradicate them. I would not run away, Blizzard. Okay, so there's not much information on these patch notes, unfortunately. But it's kind of just more that video that we watched yesterday. Sent the screenshot to general for proof. Ooh. Nice, dude. Hell yeah. Get more eyes on it. That's good. Like I said, I wouldn't expect any other Diablo Immortal creator to react to it. But that's pretty cool. I'll say the gym is good in your opinion. Probably for like Barb, BK, Druid with their health. Yeah, definitely Druid. Definitely. I don't know if I know Druid will have a better time with it because I feel like they have that skill that increases their max HP, right? I don't remember exactly how the skill works, to be honest. But like I said, it's going to be very good when you have a lot of reso, since resonance increases your HP. So like, for me, on this account, not going to be that great. But even on this guy, I've got an extra 150,000 health from my 3k reso. Devil Dog. Let's get it, JD's and Lenelman. It's in the frozen tundra. That's a good map. What's good, Vegeta? How you doing? Welcome. What's good, Zenith? You can help me V4. I would definitely take you up on that, but fortunately, I have already carried myself through it on my main. But thank you. Luckily, BK is so nasty, it can just solo. I could just solo V4. So I did that yesterday, actually. Doing good, bro. That's what's up. What's going on? So I gotta do a lot of these, get all my normal gems on the free-to-play account, and then we gotta get a good amount of battle pass points today. I think the goal is like at least 700. So gonna try to mostly get that from dungeons. Nice, we're already at 13. Wow. We got some gamers with us today. Just remember, finally got that helmet for Mephitic Cloud. You're not switching back to Tempest. Hell yeah. Dude, yeah, that Mephitic Cloud Essence just rips, bro. DPS went from 7 mil to 11 just for switching a helm. That's crazy, dude. You got 4 mil from the helm. That's pretty baller. Now you've experienced it. You've experienced how good BK is in the current state of the game. Nice. Everybody got out too. Excuse me. On your server, normal gem price is super low right now. Sapphires are just 115. Yeah, that bout of realms is over. It's gonna drop them a little bit. But dude, 115 is cheap. That's low enough that even free-to-play players can start buying sapphires. Once your gear's awakened, of course. What's good? Hi, hello, namaste. How you doing? Trillerk Pros 37. Think about your first 5 legendary level 5-star legendary gem. BSJ Roiling Consequence. Which one should you go with first? Honestly, Roiling is a very good one to have, even at rank 1. Other than that, I wouldn't say you should get BSJ if you only have 1 5-star gem, especially at level 1. Roiling is a very good one to have because not only does it give you the crit chance, it also gives you the burn. So now you can, depending on what class you play, you can get what's that thing called? Wildfire. I think even Blood Flow would be better than BSJ at rank 1. Yo, what's good, God TV? The video I posted exposed that guy. This is wild. Hell yeah. I saw you on there commenting. Appreciate it. Glad you enjoyed. I'm glad it's getting a lot of exposure because it's getting people talking about it. So Blizzard has to hear. They have to be hearing about it, you know? Like I was saying earlier, not that I expect much to happen from my video specifically, but if Blizzard keeps hearing about it, they're gonna, at some point, have to do something. You don't understand why Blizzard keeps adding more gyms? It's for the whales. The whales need more gyms to buy. But also, like, you can kind of use my main account as an example. You don't have to pay attention to any of the new gyms, to be honest. You just be like, oh, that's a cool gym, and move on. Like, I have none of the new gyms ranked up on this guy. I'm gonna get my Haunt Coil to rank 4 once I have enough Telluric Pearls to craft another one, because I spent the like $20 for that event that gives you one, the time-based event, and then I ended up getting one from an Elder Rift during the event. So I just got to get one more dupe. I can get mine to rank 4. But for the most part, whatever gyms you already have ranked up are going to be better than the new ones at rank 1 or at super low ranks. You play versus all those players, and the name drop is crazy. Someone had to do it. Someone had to. Do I have screenshots of clan chats of these convos? I don't know what I have. I wasn't in their clan. I haven't been in their clan for, I don't know, a little under a year. Maybe about 8 months it's been, or more, since I was in those clans. I probably have some super old screenshots of just random stuff. But in terms of like what their response to the video, I don't really have any pictures of that. I just have what they've commented on mine, on my video. A couple people have sent me like screenshots of their Discord chats from their own personal clans just talking about the video, which I think is cool. You sent me a friend request on Discord. Gotta send me something. Let me check that. Message requests. Oh my god. Oops. Someone's also trying to tell me. Battle of Realms is affected by duping. Who'da thunk it? Alright, there's 2K. And is gonna react to it today. I heard. Jaw was telling me. I think that's cool. I did not expect a single person from the Diablo Immortal scene to even look at it. Because like I had mentioned in the video, it can have negative effects because of how Blizzard's stance on everything. Ooh, free legendary crest. Love to see that. In my Lego. Yeah, that's gonna be interesting to see. Oh. Baratheon telling you to uninstall? What's new? What's new? That's hilarious. Yeah, I haven't really seen him do much of that recently because he used to go crazy. Every time he'd lose a BG, he'd start flaming all the legitimate players who are like 3K, 5K rezo. What I used to do is I would go into world chat and start flaming him in response whenever I'd see him try to knock somebody down. It made everybody so mad, and then his pocket holders would jump in the chat to try and roast me, but it doesn't work because I don't care about the game that much. So I automatically win. And then at the time, he slowly stopped saying all those things because it wouldn't get him anywhere, except more mad. Since Endez is a C's player, he might not know most of these players. Yeah, he might not know these ones specifically, but he's definitely going to know other players who are doing the same thing, because it's happening on most servers. Not every server, but most servers. Something similar is happening. My server is just the one that's the most blatant, if that makes sense. The NA knows all of them, yeah. I mean, even people were in the video like, oh, you should do a video on Kincaid. Kincaid's account's next. And it's like, I can't because I just personally don't know exactly, you know, which accounts those are. I know some of them, and I've been told some things, but I don't have that same level of evidence. If you're forgetting, people take the game very seriously. Some people will take it crazy seriously, yeah. That's hilarious, Edith. He sent you that personal message too. It was deeper. It was deeper for him. Guy's so funny. Yeah, if you don't take the game seriously, which most people aren't taking the game that seriously, it's just hilarious. The fact if Echo reacts to this. Yeah, we'll see. I don't... Like I said, I never expected anybody to. But that would be interesting since he's in the clan with these guys. Excuse me. It's about to go crazy. Name dropped Kincaid, of course. I'll name drop anybody. My freedom of speech cannot be purchased or blackmailed. With anything in life, not even just this, just in general. That's one of my principled stances in life in general. Because if you give away your freedom of speech, that's like technically selling your soul in a way. At least that's how I look at it. You shared it everywhere, my man. Appreciate you sharing it around, increasing the visibility. I know a lot of people have been sharing it. That's all that's the best thing that can happen. I think I posted the video at a perfect time. That's good, dude. I had been wanting to make that video, like, talking about making that video for like a month. And even some of the people I was, like, some of the whales that were a part of the Bout of Realms team were telling me, like, oh, you should wait a little bit before you post it. Don't post it immediately, like when I first mentioned it. Seems like it worked out. Alright, boss is going to be right here, correct? I think so. Come on, destruction. There you are. No lie, I crashed out. Somebody has to. Although I won't lie, yesterday was some of the hardest laughs I've had seeing reactions. Even some of them came to the live stream to let me know how they're really feeling. And every time I just hit them with that, hey, thank you for the support, you know what I'm saying? Thanks for popping by the stream, boosting the engagement. Much appreciated. There's no point in trying to argue or reciprocate. Because like I said, at the end of the day, whoever cares more loses the battle of wits. I think it's perfecto right now. That's good to hear. Definitely dropping it at the right time will definitely help get that message out. And you can even see if you look through some of the comments on the video, it's from the pilots themselves. Some of them, one of them dropped like 4 comments, dude. Usually you have to ask people to, like, you know, like, share, comment. I didn't have to ask. They just, out of the kindness of their heart, left me 4 comments. Really boosting that algo. YouTube's looking at that video like, whoa, people are talking about this? Let's keep sharing it. Forgot who said it, but you remember genuinely, Chuck, when you read someone to your comments, said we need Asmongold to react to it. Yes, I hearted that comment. I saw that too. Yeah, there is a chance. I honestly don't think he will, just because the video itself is a little bit more niche. You know, I don't explain anything really in layman's terms. You kind of have to play the game to understand a lot of what's happening in the video. But there is a chance. even on the how much it costs to be a whale video, I thought there was a 1% chance that Asmongold reacts to it. And I made that video in a way where if you don't play the game, you can still understand what I'm saying. And that 1% chance worked. And of course, I took that opportunity to call Asmongold bald so that he knows I'm a viewer. I'm a knower. But even Asmongold himself, he has this saying, like, even if there's a 1% chance, you should still assume it's going to happen, because do you know how many 1% mounts I have in World of Warcraft? Something like that. Which, hey, I'm a RuneScape player. I know how good a 1% chance can be. But that would be like the pinnacle if Asmongold reacts to it. So many eyes would be on it. You were shook watching this. Play versus all these dudes. BBQ and Gambit is wild. Hell yeah. Oh my god, is there really 3? No, it's just 1. Yeah, there's so many more accounts even. But of course, I can't make a video on everything. Only what I can see. The fact is, YouTubers done this, but I did it on another level. It's just the name dropping. And also because I'm not a partner. I haven't even... When I first started my account even, I had this feeling... Couldn't tell you why, but I had this feeling that I just wouldn't become a Diablo partner, a Blizzard partner. So, if this does actually bar me, I don't feel like I'm losing anything, because I was never hoping for it in the first place, if that makes sense. The only thing I would want Blizzard partners for is to get free Phantom Market skins. That's about it. I wouldn't say no to some free Phantom Market skins. As long as I still have my freedoms, of course. You posted the video on Reddit? Oh, was that you? I did see that it got posted there. Was that you? If so, I appreciate it. It needs all the exposure it can get. I know someone even... I looked at that post, at least the one that I saw. Someone had mentioned the... I think it was one of the community managers or something. Directly added them. Ooh, 4 sapphires from that one. Beautiful. Alright, we got a man down. Gotta find Uno Mas. Don't tell me this guy's leaving too. This guy is leaving. The comments are wild. They made me so happy. So many laughs reading them. See if we can get some more gamers in here. There we go. Oh, Corey's Bane came back. Yeah, we're not done, Corey. We ain't done. Eliani's in stream. What it do? Appreciate you. This is okay, I know, isn't it? Hit you with that bro fist. Trying to remember in-game names versus YouTube. Not report. What the hell am I doing? All G. Let's get this. You are okay, I know. Hell yeah. I remembered. Finally. Appreciate you watching. What's good, Christy? How you doing? Welcome. Dude, this coffee got me zooming right now. This Arabic coffee, the Turkish coffee, depending on what you call it. Drinking about 5 servings of it currently. I'm wired. Someone posted the video already with 47 upvotes. You were late to the party. Damn. So it got posted twice, once by someone else and once by you. Is that what I'm saying? That's what I'm hearing. Hey, the more the merrier, you know? What's good, Pigeon? Who's Baratheon? He is a super whale. One of the few players that has a maxed out account. If you've seen my the real cost to be a whale in Diablo Immortal video, his account is one of the accounts that I'm showing and that I use to get my numbers. So he's one of those players that spent at least 400k, probably closer to half a mil, just from knowing him, knowing what he's done. And honestly, a lot of it is from pets, believe it or not. It used to be like every week you'd look at that guy's character, he has a new pet. I don't know how what he's doing with pets now. But actually I know a lot of people who would make pets. They'd get a crazy one and then they'd end up selling it to him for like 2 million plat. Cuz pets is one of the ways you can really whale out. You're not a real whale unless you have some crazy pets. Not even just the one that you're using, the ones in your forged bond spots for the traits and everything. This guy going this way, this guy going that way. You free to play, do you still think you have a shot in this game? Seen some surprisingly great F2P players ranking high in BGs on Lysander. Oh yeah. I mean, even right now, I'm on my free-to-play account, tearing it up in the Verge. I got to legend on this account too with like 720 resonance or something like that. So you definitely have a shot doing anything. It's of course just going to take some grinding, a little bit of time. But this isn't MMO after all. And then the more you know about the game, the easier it is. So a lot of those free-to-play players you see at the top of the BG leaderboards, they know what they're doing. So it's a little bit easier for them. Not that it's easy. They still got to grind it out. But yeah, for sure. You will not be hindered at all by the fact that other people have spent money in the game, if that makes sense. If anything, they'll help you out because they've spent money. You can get carried through random stuff. You know, you'll see people in world chat like looking for 7 more for raids. I will carry. That happens pretty frequently. Stuff like that. What's good, Alex Nita? Excuse me. You have a friend who got a super shitty pet but is listing for 1 mil plat. Hey, maybe. All you can do is hope, right? Maybe someone will buy it. Make them a millionaire. It also is, especially as a newer player, it's hard to know actually how much pets go for. You have to really know what you're doing to be able to price a pet. But if you don't know how much they go for, the best thing you can do is just post it. Post it for whatever price. If nobody buys it after a few days, lower it a little bit and just keep doing that. And then you kind of just let the other people around you tell you how much the pet's worth, if that makes sense. You love this game, God? I really enjoy it as well. Wizard is so fun in PvP with the stealth meteor spin build. It's crazy. That's the build I was using on this guy too. And if you're really strong, if you got a lot of armor pen, you can absolutely tear it up. I was getting wrecked last night on my main account from some wizards. Yeah, you thought the BG leaderboard's only for whales. Not at all. It's another misconception. It kind of used to be like that in the past. When the game first came out especially. That's when, you know, JT is all business was rampant. But now there's so many players at all these different resonance levels, you kind of get placed into a bracket. So while you might find matches where you're with whales and it can be frustrating, but you might have the whales on your team that are better. Some matches they might be against you, the ones that are better. And then most matches you might not even see whales. It just depends. Like I barely saw any whales when I was going to Legend on my free-to-play account. I feel like the state of free-to-play has more variety now when it comes to 1- and 2-star gyms that are really good. 100% agree. Plus you have a Necro friend who's 900 rezo, killing it. Yeah, especially, like, they added this gym, Surging Sea. Crazy 1-star gym. Absolutely insane. So they are adding some really good 1- and 2 stars. Even Spectre Glass is a notable 2-star gym that they've added. Let's see if I can check. I can't remember if this guy, this Barb creation, oh, he's above 9k points. I'm pretty sure this guy's free to play too. He's been playing for forever. Creation 425. He has 9,000 battleground score. And he's only 2k rezo. So if that's not evidence that you don't need to be high rezo, I don't know what is. Do I think these F2P's ranking number 1 of Battlegrounds being carried by whales? No, definitely not. I mean, you have to have at least like a 55% win rate to be climbing, but these guys, it's like I can tell you, I know that Creation, the guy that has 9,000 points, he's literally just only playing Battlegrounds. So if you play that many Battlegrounds and you have a positive win rate, positive being over 50%, you're just going to climb. It'll be slower if you have if you're closer to 50%, but the biggest thing is just getting a ton of matches in. There we go, man. Bear Big has joined the group. Give him a little second, and we're good. Spectre Glass does better than Fervent Fang. Especially if your Fervent Fang isn't high level, because it's much easier to rank up that Spectre Glass. Madhouse. What's good, Braduce? How you doing? Welcome, brother. What is up? Not much. Just farming these normal gems. Then we're gonna be farming the battle pass a little bit. On both accounts, of course. I gotta give some more love to the free-to-play account today. What's good, MK and not? Some free-to-play accounts are bought, unfortunately. But I mean, even then, they're buying them for like $100. It's not that common though. Because the resale value on accounts is insanely low. Even for like one of those whale accounts that's like 10k rezo, you know, it's gonna cost you at least 100,000, maybe a couple 100,000 to build up an account like that. Then you can probably resell it for 10k. You know what I'm saying? I have heard of one person buying a 2k rezo account just to have it as an alt for like $20, legitimately. They're both rank 6. Oh yeah, I can see how the Spectre Glass is doing better for that. Spectre Glass is really just a crazy gem. The damage percentage on it is insanely high. Ooh, there's an ancient. Oh, of course I get stuck. That's fine. There's 2k. Which class do I like playing the most? It used to be Tempest, till they destroyed that class. It's hard for me to say the most. I have a lot of fun on Wizard. I have a lot of fun on BK right now. Maybe BK currently is my favorite class to play on. And then... so I'd maybe say BK, Wizard, DH. If I had to rank them in their current states, that is. Yes. In Southeast Asia, F2P counts, excuse me, are getting ripped off people and getting scammed. That might be more of an issue in Southeast Asia. I've spent a tiny bit of time in like Facebook groups because I was trying to look to see if it was worth it to try and make a Facebook account and post my videos there, but I haven't really touched it in a while. But I did kind of see things that were hinting at that on the Southeast Asian servers. So I kind of know what you're talking about. It doesn't really seem to be an issue at all here in NA. If Morn Skull comes back, is it worth for you to try and get? your Fervent Fang to rank 10 or Mornskull. If Mornskull comes back, I'm pretty sure Mornskull at like rank 6 would be better than a Fervent Fang at like rank 8 even. Because the best thing about Mornskull is the damage percentage on it is crazy high at low levels. That's why Mornskull's so good. So if you have the ability to try and get it to like rank 6, I'd say it's for sure worth it. I might even try to get one to rank 6 if they bring it back. Oh, but you already have Mornskull at rank 7. I want to say it'd be worth it to get Mornskull to 10. But, I mean, that's so many dupes, right? That's a lot of dupes. I would say you can prioritize the Mornskull if it comes back. For sure. Working and listening, semi-AFK is still here. Got you, Produce. All good, brother. Always appreciate a lurk, you know? BK's so fun, but you main wizard. I also will switch around classes quite a bit. Whatever, and as soon as I'm not having fun, I pick a different class. But I always am having fun, for the most part, on Wizard free-to-play. So I haven't switched this guy yet. Sometimes hit the PvP tank BK. I do have quite a bit of fun on in PvP with BK. So I'm going to try and get myself to Legend on my main. And then I might try Monk. It's going to be I'm going to have to form it from the beginning. But I think Monk is the next class I want to try out, since I've never tried it before. Monk and Necro are the only classes I don't have Essence Mastery for. What's good, Nearizal? Subbed. Nice content. Keep it up. Much appreciated. Thank you for the support. Glad you are enjoying. And thanks for stopping by the stream. If I'm going to get Mornskull, what should you replace it with? Spectre Glass or Fervent Fang? If they're both the same level, I would say Fervent Fang. If the Fervent Fang is a lower level, I would definitely say Fervent Fang. But you might even have a different gym that you can replace it with. Obviously, I don't know all the gyms you're working with. The best thing to do, to be honest, is to get it and try to just try replacing different gyms and see what works better on the dummy. We'll jump in if any deep convo about fruit comes up. Ja, you got any fruit combo questions? Yeah, dude, we were on that for like an hour and a half, 2 hours, bro. PvE Monk not that fun, but PvP is really fun with the one-shot build, unlimited shield. Yeah, also yesterday I kept running into permanently invisible monks, dude. So it's about time that I do that instead of just having it done to me. What's good, Demon? It's good. XURG. The button mashing looks awful. It's honestly not that bad, at least on PC. I had a hand cam up. Not really a hand cam. Kind of just like setting this bad boy down like this. Move the coffee cup. But it's not that bad. You know what I'm saying? And I can also keep the fingers straight if curling them up is a little too much. You feel me? And the keyboard I'm using has super high actuation points, so I barely have to press the buttons to get my skills to pop off. And you know, back when I was like grinding the free-to-play account, I was doing this for it's anywhere from you know, 5 to 7 hours a day. Never had really many issues on PC. You're wondering if the PvE monk helicopter still works. Jaw might be able to let you know. He's been playing on more monk than I have. Oh, you've played against Creation, you're saying, Christy? He's owning you during non-whale games, especially on towers. He plays a lot. In fairness, he knows what he's doing. Oh, yeah. He's got to know what he's doing to be up at 9k points. Because you've got to have a decent win rate. Oh, we're above 2k. There we go. Hand cam completed. It's not too bad. It's not the worst. Definitely different on mobile. Playing iPad, you think you'll pass? Yeah. It's not as fun on mobile. Can definitely agree with that. I've tried it once on mobile. Didn't really like it. Which 5-star gym do I have on this account? 0. 0 5-star gyms. I can show you real quick. This is what I've got. All 1 and 2-star gyms. Not using a single 5-star. I don't even know if I ever will, because I like to have all awakened slots. So eventually, you know, if I keep playing this account over the course of the next year, I might get enough dupes of the same gym if I get lucky to get it to like rank 4. And then at that point, I might use a 5-star. But you don't need to use them, especially on Wizard. Wizard can make use of so many 1 and 2-star gyms compared to other classes. Excuse me. Like for instance, Surging C. If you get it to rank 10, it gives you 24% skill damage as a 1-star gym. And 100% of my damage is skill damage on Wizard. So like almost nothing beats that. It even beats out 5-star gyms with 24%. Oh my god. I hate those. No blue gems. But we got 4 citrines. Surging C plus Entropic PvP is fuego. I agree. So good on Wizard. Unbelievably good on Wizard, even. Show your build, please. I got you. After this, last one. Okay. Damn. I just need one more. Let's just hit this with a 3-man. I'll show you the build after I knock this out real quick. Cigar. Is this account free to play? Yes, this is my strictly free to play account. Not even the battle pass or anything. Not even a cosmetic. You're free to play, you do, I'm assuming 12 million per second on the dummy, 1.6k reso. That's really, really good. 3 1-stars, 2 5-stars, 3 2-stars. Yeah, eventually I could see myself using some 5-stars, but not at the beginning, for sure. Yeah, you got some good damage. Why Wizard on free-to-play? The biggest reason is because I know exactly what 1 and 2-star gems work very well, and the ones that work very well are insanely good. So I don't have to worry about that much gem power, getting some crazy dupes on some legendary gems. You can make use of strictly 1 and 2 stars, as I have been. But I mean, in general, you can do the same with any class. Doesn't have to be wizard. So, you know, as soon as I get bored of wizard, I'll be switching classes, but I'm still having fun. GG's TY4 group. Oops. Did I empty my bag? I did. Sorry, Diablo Goddess. I do not want more. Let's go change my build. Actually, let's go do the daily bounties. You say with any skill-based class. Yeah, 100%. Skill-based classes have the best 1 and 2-star gems at their disposal. But yeah, there are good gems for non-skill based classes, for sure. You're just missing out on that Surging Sea and Tropic Well. Why don't I buy Battle Pass? The only reason I'm not buying Battle Pass on this account is just to keep it pure free-to-play, if that makes sense. Excuse me, especially when I was making the series, I kind of wanted anybody to be able to do what I'm doing. Right, and not everybody buys the Battle Pass. So, like, just to keep the relatability a little bit of the class, of the character. And then I wanted that final video I make about this character to be relatable. And you can kind of use it as a guide if you really want to. And it kind of worked out. Yo, what's good, Rahul? Welcome, brother. How you doing? The Salt King. Going to Ladakh tomorrow. Finally, dude. You've been in Alaska for a year now. Dude, travel safe, brother. Think of switching Blood-Soaked to Colossus. It's probably going to be better, depending on what the ranks are, but... You know, that Colossus, that percentage on the Colossus is crazy. Especially if you're sticking on Wizard, for sure. But not with every class. Be free to play, getting a rank 4 is going to take forever. It's an unfortunate circumstance, you know? Oh, I should have stayed back there. Am I a big spender on the other account? I wouldn't say I'm a big spender. I don't know exactly how much I've spent over the past year and like year and 7 months. I want to say maybe a little over 2K. 2 Gs. Slowly. I also had a lot of alt accounts running platforming. You're back. Had to make sure. Think you'll be fine on Monk, especially with half the builds mainly being primary focused. So switching from BK to Monk won't be too bad. And, you know, I'm coming from Tempest originally, so I'm pretty strong with primary builds, primary classes. Damn, I gotta go all the way back there. My first time having a bounty in World's Crown. Play with the main? I will be playing on the main, Demon. You know, I just gotta make sure I don't neglect this guy a little bit. So I'm just going to start out on this guy, and then we'll switch over to the main account, for sure. Sticking with Wiz. Yeah, Colossus will be ballin'. Do I think Spectre Glass or BSJ? Switching to Colossus. You know what? Maybe do BSJ, and so you can extract the gem power from it to help you rank up the Colossus. Because I'm assuming your BSJ is probably only rank 4. If I had to guess. Best 5-star gem, I can only choose 3. Blood Flow, Roiling Consequence, and Haunt Coil. And those will work on any class. If you're just a skill damage class, it'd be different. I'd throw Colossus in there. But those damage percentages on those gems is crazy. And then, of course, everybody knows Roiling. Am I close to... Nah. Terror bounties? On my free-to-play account, I don't do Hellslayer bounties. I just sell my Terror Essence. On the main, though, different story. Not a big spender at all. I got 4, rank 4, 5 stars. It is doable. Oh yeah, 100% doable. Just takes some time. And like, if you look at like the actual time played on this account, I've only really been playing this account for like 3 months. I've had it for longer than then, but you know, I took some breaks. So yeah, I do eventually think I'm going to be using some 5 stars. Got Roiling and BSJ's 5 stars. Getting Colossus copies is going to be a headache. At least, I don't think that one's that expensive, is it? Compared to Haunt Coil. Haunt Coil, at least on our server, on our, in our region, US East, it's like always max price. Hopefully Colossus isn't like that. I haven't looked in I don't know how long. Oh no. There we go. Tried to click record and OBS froze for a second. Trying to get some background footage for a new video I'm trying to make about farming. Colossus expensive. Oh, damn. Colossus is expensive. 64k on your server. Damn. I mean, that's how you know it's a good gym right there. Yo, what's good, Tiff? How you doing? Also, better things to spend plat on than a gym, in your opinion, for a while. Yeah, I agree with you. That's why I personally haven't spent on gyms thus far. Really, the biggest thing that I need to do, oops, that's the wrong button, is get this armor penetration up, because I'm 904 below. 904 below what I need to be for this. So we'll see how cheap stuff has gotten since Battle of Realms is over. And I've basically just been collecting all of my plats, saving it up. Rabid Weasel? Sorry, brother. I'm doing bounties. No matter how good Colossus is, you're never going to have it. I'd really only recommend really trying to get it for Wizard. Maybe even Barb with Whirlwind. But yeah, I'm in the same boat. Demon. Probably never going to have it. I'm gonna be able to get that Haunt Coil to rank 4, so I'll have that one at least. But am I gonna get it beyond rank 4? Probably not. I doubt it. But I mean, rank 4 is definitely more than enough. Only skill damage is a no for you. Yeah, it doesn't really work out too well if you switch classes often as well. So like even on this guy, I might even just stick to classes that are skill damage since I have gems for that. Maybe I'll make this guy Necro at some point. And then make my main monk, and then there you go, I'll have experience on every class in the game. Oh snap, I said I was gonna show the build that I'm using. Completely forgot. I got you, one sec. Just go back to town. Here is the build that I'm currently using. Be better if you had 4 Vithu. But this works just fine. Great for monk, though. Is it? What's the reso on my Spender account? So I usually am not running my max reso, but my maximum, if I throw on, you know, these 4 gems right here, is like right above 5,000. Maybe at this point like 5,020. And I did it literally just to get these wings. But for the most part, I'm usually somewhere between like this 3,300 and 4,400, depending on what I'm wearing. Change Nexus Front to Blood of the Wind. What is Blood of the Wind? I also have no attack speed from anywhere else, so I... What is this? Is it a Lightning Nova Essence? Blood of the Wind? Arcane Wind deals more damage. I don't have Firestorm, though. I don't have Roiling. Tiff, that's one thing. I don't have anything giving me fire to get Firestorm, you know what I'm saying? How many costs do you need to get to rank 4? 3. Just like Demon says. I mean, I guess if someone else has fire, I'm pretty sure I can get Firestorm like that, but kind of hard to rely on others in that sense. Alright. Daily bounties completed. Let's do a couple Elder Rifts. Do with 4 Vang, 2 Ang. I might try it out once the new difficulty comes out. Because I mean, I'm going to be doing dungeons here in a second, but for the most part, trying to get a new set pieces right now isn't the best idea for me, since it takes so long for me to get new set pieces on this account. Also, does 2 Angament actually give you fire? I thought you had to use 4. Because the 2-piece only extends the duration of your Ignite status, right? So I would still need to have Roiling. No? Four needed? Okay. That's what I thought. Why is it so hard farming using Demon Hunter? What do you mean? In what ways? You could just be using the wrong build. Maybe your gyms are a little bit messed up. Your set items. Set items is the most important thing. Having matching sets that are good. That's going to be what gives you all the damage you need. Also, you see what I mean with BK out DPSing a Wiz. You're doing C-Dung, just ran into a Wiz, had 2x your Rezo, and you out DPSed him. Felt great. Oh, yeah. It's crazy that it's possible. Like, if you truly build your Wizard correctly, you should still be able to be doing more damage than a BK, but not that many people are, like, fully min-maxed on a Wizard. It's a great feeling. I know what you mean. Mine did do 2 Vith, 4 Ang. Yeah, I could try that out the next difficulty tiff, because what also my plan is to use all of my materials to craft 4 out of 4 Lightning Nova, because I don't have that. So I need attack speed from somewhere, right? That's why I'm using Nexus Runt for the attack speed. So the next difficulty, for sure going to be trying out some different stuff. I'm farming like it's nothing. That's kind of just how Wizard goes. Still yet to be out DPS'd by a BK. Well, that's because you're a gamer, Tiff. You're gaming. You know what you're doing. You got it figured out. But even then, the fact that the BK gets close is a great feeling. But I could show if I was DH 1453, I could let you know. I could show you that you can still get some. You can still farm very well on DH. You just gotta make sure you have the right build and everything. What's the best way to farm scraps? Missing last rank 30 item. So the absolute best way is going to be loop farming. So you can come to a place like Mount Xavian, come up here, run in a loop around this spot, or you can come to Storm Point, right here, Storm Point's Keep, run in a big circle here. Also in Storm Point, you can come down here to the crabs in the ship graveyard, run in a circle kind of like this. That is the best way. Or if you don't want to find a place on the map, you can go to the Accursed Tower in here and just run circles around the tower. And if you don't want to do that, you can go to the Verge and do 750 point runs or 1,000 point runs. So get to 1,000 points and just leave. And that's going to give you the most scraps. It's better than the tower. Let me pull up the chart. Because I tested out all of this myself. Got the numbers on everything. So for scrap, the best thing that I saw was loop farming. No, wait, is that right? 2,000? Yeah, loop farming. So in 1 hour, I got about 2,000 scrap. And then in the tower, I got about 1715. Results may vary. These are not like exact numbers. Results are going to vary on your account, your build, whatever. The thing with the running the tower, though, is you're going to get more rune drops. So that's what makes the tower a little bit better. And then, as you can see with, like, the Verge runs, at 1k points, 1,800 scrap per hour, 750, about 1,500, 1,600 or so. This is on my Discord if you're interested. Also, you would use pearls to get roiling ASAP. Yeah, I think that's the plan, Tiff. Although I only have, like, how many pearls? 20 pearls. We're halfway there. But yeah, I'm not buying the battle pass. I got to keep this account pure. Prefer lazy farming with team, no burnout. I mean, lazy farming is a good thing to do. But I personally just have always enjoyed loop farming. Even on my main account, I did it for like 5 hours a day when I was getting max gear. And it really pushed me up to max gear very fast. I'm such a Giga Chad. I appreciate it. Okay, you found the Discord? If not, I can link it. This is what I'll do, actually. It's in the description of the live stream. You say you found it, but just cuz, I'll pin that message right there. So it's a little bit easier. Do one more of these. Maybe two more. You're here already, my man. Hey, hopefully you get some... You can benefit from the Discord. And if you have any questions, leave them in there. If I don't respond to it, someone else definitely will. To get you some help. However, if your question is... If you go in there and ask the question, what are the best gyms? And you, like, don't show what you have or anything, don't be expected if no one responds, because that's a crazy open-ended question. It seems like you already know what you're doing with the gyms. Been in the Southwest Overworld Farm Group for about 7 hours already. God damn. I do always see you posting, looking for people. Honestly, if I had other stuff going on IRL, then I would be AFK farming more. I used to do it a little bit. You know, when I'm busy doing other stuff, I'll just, like, plop myself down somewhere. before and during the time with no green pools, but not so much after they added them back, because I was already maxed out. And I also started streaming and everything. It's not the best to be AFK farming on stream, probably. You can circle farm 10 minutes max. It's not for everybody. Also, at the time, if I wasn't running the circle farm, I'd always run into somebody else who was circle farming, and we'd, like, take turns. Like, hey, bro, just follow me. You know, I'll run the circle farm for the next 45 minutes, whatever. Till I have to pee. We'd take turns. Alright. That is completed. How many BP points are we at? Excuse me. 60, 120, or 160, 240, 340, 440. Need some more. Let's try and get some dungeons. Let me change my build, though, so I'm not dying as much. $80 unallocated Paragon points, really? Oh, I know this one. Beautiful. Let me resave this build. Oh, nice. You don't have to resave your build every time you spend points anymore. Love that. You've ran Null for essences 12 hours straight on Wizard and Barb, so you're artistic enough to loop farm. You've got that grinder in you. You might like a game called Old School RuneScape, Madhouse. If you already aren't playing it. That sounds like the perfect game for you. And I know this because I'm an Old School RuneScape player. If you couldn't tell by the music in the background. So 24 hours of Yemnal, not in the same week. That's crazy. Crazier than most. The most I've seen from other people is like 3 hours a day. In one day, I should say, not a day. You've played it, but you're a WoW kind of guy. I see. I mean, it's really either WoW or RuneScape, you know? Or I'll just put out a video explaining the armory. I did see that, actually. I clicked on it just to see what was up. Left a like, you know? But that video is not for me, if that makes sense. I already know everything I need to know about the armory. Damn, son. Chill out on me. What? I should have waited. Like these guys. What's good, Hala? How you doing? Welcome. Have I already touched on the new 5-star gem? A little bit at the beginning. If you want the short and sweet, it sounds like it's going to be a better Black Rose that actually does damage. And it's going to be a lot better if you have a lot of resonance, since it's based on your maximum HP. So I'm not sure if it'd be worth it for most people. Seems like I'm afraid of death. I'm afraid of that death respawn timer. You feel me? So, like, just for example, since it's based on max HP, on this account, 765 reso. I only have 316,000 health, but on my main, I'm at 468,000. So that's I have 50% more health. So the gym would do 50% more damage on my main account. Your top guilds in WoW went for rank 14, which means 16 hours of gaming every day for 3 months. So nobody doubted your retarded brain. You got that good tism. You feel me? I'm with you. Like I said, I have like over 5,000 hours, maybe close to 6,000 if you like add up all of my RuneScape accounts. So I'm with you there. I just never played WoW because I was so stuck in on RuneScape. I might even actually be close to 7,000 hours if you count RuneScape 3. That is also gives you extra stacking damage, which seems percent based. Yeah, we need to see the actual numbers, you know, to see it. I mean, I probably won't be building it, to be honest. But for the most part, when a new gym comes out, I just don't build it in general because I don't want to deal with spending money for a new gym. But we'll see. I guarantee you Oroth is going to post a video going through the numbers with the damage formula and everything once we get them, since that's his thing. So I'd be on the lookout for that to get like an actual deep dive versus my just opinion technically. You also played PoE 1 and 2 a bunch and Lost Ark, many thousands of hours. I did give, I think I have like maybe only 150 hours in PoE 1, maybe 30 hours PoE 2. I did like them, but as you know, the thing, if you're trying to play multiple MMO games at once, it kind of doesn't work out because you have to spend a lot of time in one or two. Actually, during the whole time I was doing the free-to-play account, I was grinding on RuneScape. Let's see if I still have... I don't have it open right now. But I was slowly working on maxing out my main account. See if I can pull it up. Just because it's very quick. I wonder if I still have membership. I've been buying membership with bonds in-game. You always think you can play 2 games, eventually the other one takes the rest of the interest. Yeah, but the good thing with like RuneScape specifically, once it opens, they build into the game AFK activities. So like, you know, I was playing RuneScape and Diablo at the same time, but the things I was doing in RuneScape required 0 attention. You wish you put your hours into MMOs instead of the games you chose. You put thousands of hours into Rust, Dead by Daylight. Hey, but did you have fun? You know, that's all that matters at the end of the day. I will say that the number go up thing in MMOs, nothing really beats it. That's why I've been stuck in on MMOs, seeing those numbers go up. Rune is good for AFK crab farming. You already know. You're already a professional. Excuse me. Let me just put this over to the side while we take care of this dungeon. I should still be a member. Your friends play it a lot. Oh, I'm not a member anymore. I gotta buy membership again. But I can still just pull it up just to show it. Did they switch from WoW to OSRS when all the streamers did? Because there was quite a migration from WoW, retail WoW specifically, to RuneScape. Here we go. Here's the stats. Quite a few 99s. Still slowly working on it. And then, in terms of hours played, just on this account, 173 days, 23 minutes. Which, if we pull up the calc, which is short for calculator, if you didn't know, 173 times 24, 4,100 hours on this account specifically. So, it's been a minute. What's good, Spartan GB? You had fun, but your friends started diving into MMOs when we were like, we've missed out on so much. Crazy how you see even more people play MMOs than FPS games. It's because of that progression, dude. And also, FPS games have all turned into Fortnite. It's all Fortnite, dude. You open up the game and you're fighting Bart Simpson in Call of Duty. Like, what the hell is that? You know what's wrong with them? Damn, son. Go to Giga Chad. I do my best. I'm out here. Trying. 4,000 hours? That's nothing, dude. That's nothing. I'm on the low end of most players. Not really the low end. But I'd say I'm maybe only top 20. Top 30% maybe. So look at how many accounts on this guy I have. Each of these accounts at least is going to have like 100 hours on them. And there's also the main game that has been around, the one that they've just been updating since 1999. I'm probably over 2,000 hours in that game. This is not MMO, this is gacha. It's a gacha MMO. How about that? Because to be an MMO, all it has to be is massively multiplayer and online, and it is that. You know, a guy who's 35,000 hours on PoE. What the hell? See, now that's a gamer right there. That guy's a gamer. 35,000 is crazy. Bet you that guy can play the game blindfolded at that point. Whoa, I'm top deeps. No way. Hella good dude as well. Hell yeah. After 35,000 hours, he finally understands the games, the systems in the game. That's all it takes is 35,000 hours. Looney going hard on the semantics of an MMO. Oh yeah. Doesn't take much to call it an MMO, you feel me? Some people like to reserve the title of MMO for games that they like, you know? But it is a type of game that exists regardless of how you feel about it. I mean, one of the biggest MMOs is a gacha MMO. It's Genshin Impact. I'm pretty sure that's an MMO. Seems like it's massively multiplayer and online. Never even touched it, though. I know the games you're going to mention is an MMO, but have I played any Souls games? Honestly, I have not. And the reason is because I was spending so much time playing MMOs. Excuse me. That's another thing. If you grew up playing MMOs, you probably only ever played one or two of them. And you missed out on every other game. It happens to WoW players and RuneScape players, I know specifically. But also, I started playing PC only very early on. So I never really played any console games because, you know, Dark Souls and everything, I'm pretty sure they first were released on console, if I'm not mistaken. Ever since I touched a keyboard and mouse, I never looked back. It's also not really the type of game that I'm generally playing, the Souls-like games. 'Cause I like progression, linear progression games. I'll play like what are they called, like dungeon-like games, like Vampire Survivors, Mega Bonk, stuff like that. God damn it. I see how it is, Shade of Creation. You weren't judging when you said I played mainly MMOs, but only console. I did play a ton of Halo growing up. We had an Xbox, but I only ever played Halo. Like I wasn't allowed to play Call of Duty growing up because I wasn't allowed to kill people, only aliens. And at the same time, I didn't have Xbox Live, so I never played online. I was stuck to, gosh darn it. I was stuck to the campaign and the offline game modes. So I did get that Halo experience as a kid. From Halo 3 and on. But yeah, dude. I'm telling you, dude, once you experience how much better a computer is, you never want to go back. And then also, one of the first computer games that I really got into outside of MMOs was Counter-Strike. And the amount of skill required to be good in that game versus Call of Duty changed my life. You know, I got like 1,000 hours in Counter-Strike. So I honestly started hating on Call of Duty after playing Counter-Strike, because I was like, dude, this is a child's game. Call of Duty, I mean. Asheron's Call, then Dark Age of Camelot, then Diablo, then WoW, then Diablo Immortal. See, I don't even know these games you're talking about. Asheron's Call, Dark Age of Camelot. I don't know if it was maybe you. Someone else has mentioned that game, though. Like I said, missed out on all of it. Every last one of those games, missed out on it. Played CS 1.5, 1.6, Source, CSGO, and CS2. Damn, Madhouse. Madhouse is a real gamer. Legitimate gamer. Hardcore. 5K hours on them, at least. God damn. Some of the most fun I've ever had, also, playing Counter-Strike. Playing with the boys. In CSGO. Have not really touched CS2 since they've updated it. Also, that's partially because my rank has decayed so much that I'm like stuck in silver. So it's just not fun getting into competitive. People would have extremely specific mouse and keyboard setups for CS. Yeah, dude. and then you play on 4-3 stretched or 4-3 black bars so that everybody's hitboxes are a little bit wider. It got crazy. And then the aimbots, especially nowadays, it's pretty crazy. Running into aimbots there, spin bots. Even spin bots used to be rampant. That used to be a big problem. I don't know how crazy the spin bots are now, but I know the aim bots are still there. Another gray rune. Played EVE Online for 5 years. That's another big one that I've heard of. No idea how it works, to be honest. I know it's big. You would lucky 2 of your long-term relationships have been with gamer girls. Dude, what's the secret? How do you do that? Do you have to have 5,000 hours in the Counter-Strike scene? Is that what you do? You just open up with that? Hi, my name's Madhouse. I have 5,000 hours in all of the Counter-Strike games. I know you're soaking right now. You play with 8 accounts, having your own fleet, 3 screens on your PC. That's some efficient gaming right there. There was a time in RuneScape even that I was playing on usually 2, but even up to 3 or 4 accounts. That was when I was really hooked. Had like you know, my main account, of course, then a hardcore Iron Man, then a free-to-play Ultimate Iron Man, just cuz. And then a free-to-play account that I was just messing around on. I know you're just soaking right now. Yeah, dude. That's how it be, dude. You met one in WoW and the other one on Tinder. Damn. Striking gold. Used to play every PC MMO that would come out. Eventually ran out of time to play them. Tired of keeping up with PC upgrades. Yeah, it's hard to play more than one MMO, just in general. It really is. That's the only bad thing about MMOs. You get locked in. For the most part. Sometimes you can play 2 at once. They started dripping when they heard your gaming hours. Dude, that must be the secret. I have never opened up with that line. I have to try it. Yeah, did you know I've got over 8,000 hours in RuneScape. And you just hit him with it. That's it. That's all you need. Come over here. 8,000 hours, by the way. You love being locked in. It's a good feeling, isn't it? The last traditional MMO on PC that you played was Guild Wars 2. What a throwback that is. Damn. Anybody ever play the Adventure Quest games just for fun? Those were pretty crazy. Back in the day. Not even, it was like maybe 15 years ago. 8K hours of RuneScape and the moisture of the room chances. The humidity starts to go up. "15 years ago, you were 4 at the time." Hey, listen, bro. I started playing RuneScape when I was 5 years old. You know what I'm saying? So 4 is not too young to start. And actually, my original RuneScape account, this is how you know I was a little kid. So my original RuneScape account that I was playing on, I ended up, getting in trouble with my parents doing something. I don't know. So my mom changed my RuneScape password and forgot what she changed it to. So I lost that account to time. And then back then, if your account was inactive for a very long time and it wasn't like that good enough account, because I was a little kid, they would just delete it in like 2007, 2006. So I can't even get that account back if I wanted to. Why is this guy chasing me with the chains? Holy crap. Mom, no. Yeah, dude. So unbelievably mad at the time, man. That was my baby. But I made another account, of course, immediately. So I think I've had that other account. I might be coming up on 18 years since I was like 6. You can actually check how long you've had your account. Let me log out here. Just because now I'm interested. Switch to RuneScape 3. Open that up. And go check my age in the game. Core trauma, you already know. Never been the same since. Get away from me. Oh no. The music. Oh my god, it's so loud. Hold on. Let me just turn it off here for a second. It's the Christmas event music. Alright, let me check this out. Let's see when I made this account. Just cuz. Just cuz why not? Oh lord. Okay, let's go to Lumbridge. Peep that. Oh, I don't have a quick teleport? Come on. Let's see. It's like my first time opening this game over here. Alright, where's Hans? They better not have moved him. Here he is. Talk to Hans. How long have I been here? I've spent... Okay, I arrived 6,656 days ago. Right? 6656 divided by 365.24. 18.2 years on this account. That's crazy. So that account I started when I was 6. Oh wait, let me cancel this. It's about time. That's nuts. So again, starting early, you know? Addicted early. Where's the other Diablo Immortal? Wish you had some of your old Steam accounts. Jade, you had more than one? I'm still on the same one I've had. I think I've had that account for around 11 years. I think it tells you. I don't know if Steam is still open. I closed it. Because I thought it was tanking my download or something. Can I see the BK build? For sure. Which one do you want to see? Got nothing but time right now since it's assembly. This is my raid build. Right here. Quick peek. Started with Tibus. What is Tibus? Another old game. Out to lunch. Take care, Berdus. Appreciate you stopping by, brother. Enjoy that lunch. Now, this is my dungeon build. These are really the only two builds I use. I don't know if this... I threw this one together myself. So it's not going to be breaking any records, but I really, really like it in dungeons. And then this is the PvP build I'm using. About to leave in 15 minutes or so. Whenever I'm back after you stream, am I gonna be doing mainly PvP? For the most part, yeah. You know, the first hour or so is gonna be some grinding because PvP is not open, but yeah. Gotta get this guy to legend. Gotta get up to legend. I'm 1 point away from gold 3 right now. Tibus and RuneScape are same time period. Oh, I see. Really good game as well. Super grindy. Brutal if I die. Let me see if the man, the myth, the legend, Josh Strife Hayes. Or Tibia. Has he played it? Because honestly, the way I find out about most MMOs is from Josh Strife Hayes. Doesn't look like he's played it. Tibia. Oh, man. You know, if I knew about this game, this looks like a game I probably would have played growing up. Wait a minute, this looks like, honestly, like, kind of like RuneScape Classic in terms of, like, view angle and everything. Don't screenshot, thanks, got you. Just chain to BK, gotta grind the essences from scratch. Good luck. Hopefully it doesn't take you too long. And if you have the facilities, make sure you gamble. Go gamble at Yakin. Alright, now we're gonna be doing some grinding on the main account now. Oops, didn't block him. It's 22 years later, video's so good. It was so good. Might have to check it out while I'm eating or something, you know? A little video while I'm eating lunch. Think I can join you in C-Dungs before BGs? Of course, brother. By all means. Has anyone counted how much speed the 15% size gives? I don't think so. We can do a little calc right now. Oh my god, I'm still recording. I'm not sure exactly how much, but it's also kind of hard to test because you can't click that far. Like right now, let me click on the edge of my screen. There we go. That's how fast it was with the size. That was about 0.1%, 0.1 seconds faster. Just from the how much percent is the warband remnant? Oops. Yeah, 15. It's definitely tangible. Let's see. Like it's definitely a tangible difference. How fast it is, maybe I can do this. Click record. Try to stand in the same place. Let me just put myself in a corner. All right. And then let me switch the remnant. Make sure my size actually goes down. All right, we got it. Got the clip. Open up DaVinci Resolve. Just like Godot. We'll get it. We'll get the answer right now. All right. Make sure I add in this clipper. Where are we at? Boom. It'll be very quick. Nope, not there. Edit. Throw this in here. Find the exact frame that I click. Boom. Cut that out. And then the exact frame that I stop moving. When my feet touch next to each other. And then zoom out here. Come on, where's it at? Gotta match this frame by frame. What took me so long? Okay, I was waiting for my size to go down. All right, boom. Then we can cut this out, put these on top of each other. Both feet on the ground. There you go. There's the difference. It is about 15 frames. This video is 60 frames per second. So about, what, a 0.15? No. .25 seconds for whatever distance that is. There you go. There's the answer. So this, for this small distance, it made me 0.25 seconds faster in completion. We kind of put them somewhat next to each other. Oops. There. If we line them up, you can see. It's very small on this small distance. But it is there. In hours of farming, it's a big difference. Oh yeah, 100%. In somewhere, I usually am running the damage though, because in places like dungeons, you're gonna end up stopping so much that it makes some movement speed bonuses not as good, but you can still get to the places that you stop faster, which could increase your damage. All right, let me throw on the raid build. Oh man, I forgot to switch my gems. Let's do that quickly. Only use it on farming. Definitely good idea. And Vault. Oh yeah, especially Vault. Vault definitely helps. Being faster there. Alright, let me take the gems out of here. I think I can leave the hunger. And then socket wolf and void. Gem power transfer. This one. Whoa. Forgot to pull it out. Pause. This and that. Now we gem resonance. I always forget which gem I put there in place of the pain clasp. I think it's gonna be Bloody Reach. I'm doing this wrong. What do you mean? You don't recommend this? I highly recommend you do that. What are you talking about? What am I doing wrong? Let me know. If it's because you're saying like maybe I'm putting the wrong gems in, I'm only ever gonna get the first gem resonance bonus, so I only need 2 of the gems to be correct. I mean, I do have a maw that I could put inside of the wolf heart, but my maw is like rank 6, so I can't really abuse the system of gem power with the maw. I'll end up spending too much gem power for it. Because maw is one of those 5-star gems that I would wear if I'm putting on my max rezo. Ergonicus has arrived. Please give me something on this cursed. It's been so many with no Legos. Right. Right. Thanks, game. Appreciate that. Much appreciated. Next Terror Rift is in the library. See if this one will net me some rewards. It's only a normal. Hell, I usually have better luck on Legos than the normal. Oh, it's the same boss. Nice. Come on. Give me one. Nothing. Dude, HSBs are a scam. Legendary Gems is a system of combos 1, 2, and 5. You're telling me I am using 2 and 5, and I have a copy of every single 1-star gem. Literally, every single one of them. Some of them I have multiples. From those gems, I see I have 4 builds. I don't save any of my builds with gems nowadays, as you can see here. Basically what I go, like, I've tested out on BK for me. These gems do the same as if I were to switch this for a Fervent Fang and this for something else. Or if I even replace Spectre Glass with, like, Echoing Shade and then Oxen a Haunt Coil. Almost the same thing. No, look, God, I personally can't save time with the armory because you saw I had to take gem power out to switch things around. Because I completely, utterly abused this gem power system. So when I'm at my max resonance, I have 0 gem power left. Maybe at this point, maybe I'm like at 100 from, you know, all the random drops and stuff I've gotten. Take care, Job. Appreciate you stopping by. Maybe I'll see you later on today. Have a good rest of your day, brother. The armory saves and switches for me. Oh, I know. I know how the armory works, but that won't work for me, personally. Since I switch my gems around quite a bit. And I'm always low on gem power. If that makes sense. So instead of switching into dormant stuff and still having to switch gem power around, I just switch it around myself and save the armory without it. Because, I mean, if I really wanted to, I could have just kept those PvP gems on and not had really any issues. But if you haven't super abused the gem power system, then for sure the armory is going to save you a lot of time. Can I show the world farm build? I don't necessarily have a world farm build. All I'm really doing... Oh, I can't switch load on here. I'll show you. If I switch it around, then so can the system. That's not how it works. Look, if I was using that previous build with the Heartstone and the gems inside of it, and then I switch to this build, this gem's going to be dormant, this gem's going to be dormant, so I would still have to go to the jeweler to put the gem power back in, if that makes sense. So instead of doing that, I'll just save it without the gems and go to the jeweler myself. And then that way, if I don't actually feel like changing my gems around, ain't nothing wrong with that. But this is the raid build I'm using, slash I use it for HSBs and stuff. Excuse me. And then this is the build I use for dungeons, even for tariffs and stuff. Just because I use skewer as a dash with this one. That's what I'm doing. But I save everything else with the armory. Pet and all that. What's bonus? Boosted. Random dungeons are boosted. No, I got the bug. God damn it, I have to close my whole game now. That's so annoying. Look, if I go to any account, it's gonna be here. God damn it. What if I go... No, it doesn't work like that. Gonna have to close it. Leave. That's so annoying. I hate that bug. Okay, do you get it too, God TV? That's... It used to be, you know, if you get something like that, you just have to like click on the same button that pops up that screen and it'll go away. But it doesn't really work anymore. Yesterday it happened while I was doing Verge. But luckily during Verge, you know, I just stare at the mini-map. Excuse me. Let me see if I still have it saved. I took a video of it. Here it is. So not only was it one, there was two of them stuck on my screen. But like I said, I'm just, the whole time I'm only staring up here. Oh yeah. Screen goes black when I open up a new game. It was like that the whole time. All right, now we're good. Can switch here. Actually, no, I'm not even gonna switch that. 1224. Let's see if I can get a group going for Sea Dungs. No, what the hell? This guy, dude. I want to get a full group in here. You better walk away from me. I will win this fight of the chains if you really want to do this. And this guy went AFK. Or not AFK, he DC'd, my bad. God damn. away, walk away. Ooh, let's go. The Butcher dropped the green. Thank you, Butcher. What's good, David26? Question about converting aberrant pets. Let's say a kitty with 5 yellow skills, 1 Lego, no savior. When you convert again using sea stones, the only thing you're guaranteeing is 5 yellow, 1 Lego skill with potential to upgrade one of those yellow skills to another random skill. I'm pretty sure with this, if you use the stones, it only guarantees that you save the stats, right? So if it has, you know, if that kitty has 160 of a stat, then you're guaranteed that it saves those, right? It should mention it to you. Hold on. I can check real quick. Hopefully I can, actually. I don't know if I can. I don't have any aberrant pets. I'm not going to lie, David. I do not know a crazy amount about familiars. I don't even know if I have. Let's remove this real quick. I only have one, so I can't even check. Let's see. Aberrant conversion. Using a conversion stone, the best attributes are inherited. So you save the skill, like the number stats, when you use conversion stones. Using a conversion stone will inherit the highest skill quality. So it'll inherit the quality, but not what the skill is. So if you have multiple of the same skill, why can't I select that guy again? So like if I tried to convert this guy, he has savior and whatever, and you try to do it with another one, it'll increase the chances of you getting savior. Not that it's guaranteed. So you'll save the stats. If I use conversion stones here, boom, it would still have these stats, and it would have the quality of skills, but not the same skills. That'll be random. Yeah, you have to stack the skills to increase the probability. So if you wanted to like guarantee that you get savior on your conversion, you got to put more than one. And that doesn't guarantee it though. I think it still only goes up to like 60 or 80%. Oops. Oh no, I messed something up. There we go. Legendary skill save. There you go. Yeah, I'm not the most knowledgeable on pets, to be honest. but I know a small amount. I know enough to get by. You killed Yevnal 400 times today, still not enough essence. Momo, are you doing the trick where if you don't get a breach every like 10 what's it called, 10 runs through, that you leave to the character skill or character selection screen? That might help you get more. Sinister invite. Everybody's doing Vault right now. Yeah, leave the game, go again. Got you. Alright, you know it. As long as you know. Superstar dude, almost certain that if I took the time to really learn a horrible system, made a new current video, everything, it would kill it. I wish I could. And maybe it'll be it's definitely going to be something I work on. I know a few people, just like my own personal friends, who know a lot about pets. They kind of taught me. They taught me how it used to be, and then when they changed the pet system, converting stuff changed and everything. So I just kind of gave up. I also spent a lot of plat on pets. But I'm kind of saving up some what's it called, familiar contracts and everything. Hopefully I can make a video. Really love the teaching style. I appreciate it. I'm glad it works out. I'm glad it works for you, you know? If 4 legendary skill conversion, you will have 4 random legendary skill. There you go. Think you have the best luck. She's got Roiling Consequence, 3-star. And a random legendary gem. Hell yeah. Take that luck and run with it. That's not it. The whale video is so good. I can do some quality content. I appreciate it. I try. I try my bestest. Probably just gonna run with 3. Bets. No content creator has the balls to make on a video with pets 100% confidence. Yeah. Everybody avoids it. Because what's funny is the people who know the most about pets are not... It's no one who makes content. You know? So I'm gonna have to ask a lot of these guys to sit down with them and just pick their brains. There's a bunch of guys on my server even who spend their time making pets. Be the one to set the record straight. This is what I'll say. I'll tell you this. I will try to learn it, and then if I do learn it, I will make a video. I think Oroth at one point said he was going to make a video on it, because he definitely knows a lot about pets too. He also has a lot of legendary pets. I don't know if he ever made that video. Gonna be an expensive video, yeah. I'm gonna have to save up a lot of, not even just the contracts, but the plat and everything. I'll do it. I might even start trying to farm, familiar contracts now. He just made it. He's on your server. Oh, nice. At least for now, that video might help out. I might have to check it out. And then maybe I can make one. As long as I'm not... I don't want to just reiterate everything he says. But I'm sure I can make something. Why can't I click this? My vids are always different. They stand out. If I uploaded a 2026 familiar guide, bro, the views. I'm liking the sound of that. That's tickling my fancy a little bit. Or this guide was good, but it's outdated. We'll see. And maybe I can provide some more context to make it relevant to even players who don't want to spend a single piece of platinum on pets, something like that. Oh, his video's about pet traits. Okay. So it doesn't cover the whole system of converting and everything, right? Taking the easy way out? What do you mean? Full video, like an hour long. Oh, damn. I haven't even seen this. Because I think one day he posted in my Discord that he was planning on making a video like that, and I was like, please. Please, bro. And then I took a break from the game. Must have been a long time ago. I mean, I think it was at least a couple months. At least. It's over a year old. Oh, so based on what he mentioned, it should have been a newer video than that. Or maybe what I maybe can just make the video with him. Maybe I can message him. We can collab on it. That might be interesting. We'll see. I also definitely gonna ask some of my friends. Muhammad al-Tahir, welcome, brother. How are you? What it do? That'd be dope. That'd be a fun collab. We'll see. I'll see what I can do. 2026 is my year to lead the DI creators. Hopefully I can. I'm trying to grind. I'm trying to be on that grind with the content. That's for sure. So I'm definitely going to be posting a lot more often, a lot more frequently, just a lot more videos in general next year. And even right now, I'm not like waiting for the next year. Alhamdulillah, cannot complain. How am I? I cannot complain either. I might be getting a little bit better. Who knows? But things are good nonetheless. That's good. Can't complain getting more loony videos. I will do my bestest to keep them coming. I already have the next video I want to make is I've already got it planned out and everything. I just need to collect a few more clips on things. And we're golden. Confidence man ain't no hopefully. Got the smarts and the ideas, just find the time. That's exactly why I say hopefully. It's just the time. It's just a time thing. For the most part. Like with this farming video I'm gonna make, I've already got it pretty much all scripted. Right, yeah. Maybe I need to add a little bit more. So it's probably gonna be like a 15-minute video if I had to guess. Going over everything, making it a little more efficient. Trying to help people be more efficient, I should say. Those good Fragger play games. How to New Gym is good. I'm not sure how good it's going to be. It sounds like it's going to be pretty good. It's kind of like Black Rose, except it actually does damage. And it stacks based on your maximum HP. So it's going to be very good if you have Resonance. We'll see how good it's going to be if you don't have Resonance. Since it stacks on max HP. Yeah, Mohammed, there are going to be 3 new gyms coming out with the new patch. A 5-star, 2-star, 1-star, just like they always do. The script is exact words that I'm going to say in the video. Basically the exact words. I script almost every video. The video that I made on the account buying and everything, that video was not scripted. I just was waffling. Also, that one's kind of hard to script. So when it makes sense, I do. It also helps me understand, like, how I'm gonna portray the information in the video and then get clips for it, because I don't make videos with my face in it. So, you know, if you make videos like that, then you can just leave whatever screen up you want and your face is on the video, so there's something on the screen to be watched. For me, since I'm not doing that, I have to have B-roll. I have to have something in the background that's engaging enough to where your eyes don't get bored, while I'm also giving information, if that makes sense. No wonder I find it easy to follow and understand. All the dialogue is structured. Oh, yeah. And at this point, I've been typing it out so much that I usually only have to write the script once, maybe twice. I'll tweak some things, some small things here and there. But yeah, I try to keep it structured, for sure. And it also avoids me adding in too much filler. Just random info, because I'm typing it out, so it's like, oh, I can see exactly how many words I'm saying. So if I don't want a section to be crazy long, use GPT to clean it up. Not gonna lie, I would never do that personally. I don't like the tone and the way that GPT speaks. I'm also kind of against AI. I've used AI to help me with like coding before. I'm not fully against it. I'm not like kill AI. I'm not that kind of person. But I try to not use it that much. Smart man. Muhammad gets it. AI is your daddy. I also think that if you have an over-reliance on AI, then it starts to reduce your own mental faculties. That's why, like, I tell even my little brother, he's still in 6th grade or whatever, I tell him he should never touch AI until he knows how to think for himself first. Otherwise, he's going to rely on AI to think for him. That's how you feel with the calculator app. That's why I love math, though. I even try not to use calculators that much, except with crazy numbers. I mean, even in my Reforge video that I made, I don't know how long ago now, maybe close to a year, I developed my own formula to determine which Reforge bonuses are good, and even at the time, I didn't really know the damage formula in the game, but my formula still holds up. And that is a no AI video. What's good, Disc? You've never used AI? You don't know, it feels weird. I'm kind of with you. There are some use cases where it's good. Like I said, I was using it to help me code a little bit. But even then, you still have to know how to code. I wouldn't never trust an AI to make a whole application for me. But I'll use it to help. Like if I don't know how to make a table, like a graphical, a GUI, and I need to know the syntax for the stuff like that, that's when I'll use it. But for all the logic and stuff, I try to do that myself. Is a spreadsheet with a scoring system? Yes. I turned it. I put all the numbers into a spreadsheet after using Python to do the calculations for me, so I didn't have to just write out all that stuff. I mean, I could have even just written it all into the spreadsheet, to be honest. But I feel like that's a little bit more work, since I'm already somewhat familiar with Python. You think you even screenshotted it and used it for the longest time for reference? Hey, well, you should be good now. You should know what you're doing with Reforges. Because that's what also taught me about Reforges, was making that video. It's part of the reason I started making a lot of videos, was because, you know, if you want to know something, the best way to do that is to teach it. Because when you're teaching someone something, you have to know everything. So you're going to end up teaching yourself everything about what you need to know, so you can teach other people. You have an iPhone, you never even use Siri. It doesn't help that Siri has been legitimately useless for the longest time. And even then, the most I would see people using it is just like, I'm not going to say it out loud in case someone's on their speaker, but just telling Siri to call someone, you know? That's like the most use I've seen out of it, IRL. And then it used to be all I would use it for was just there because they added some quirky prompts to it, but they've removed those. Like if you ask it like if you ask it to divide something by 0, it'll tell you like if you divide 0 cookies with 0 friends, you still have no friends or something like that. Basically call you out, which I thought was hilarious. But I'm pretty sure they've since removed all the cool interactions with Siri. Because fun is not allowed. Let me see where the T-Rift is. Okay, I've still got 8 minutes till it's in the library. Was this S-Class? It's not S-Class. Started in May of this year. Excuse me. A month later, you made your own clan to help newer players like yourself. Learned a lot from you guys and studying the game hard. Damn, you made a clan after only 1 month. That's crazy. And your clan's almost top 10 now, sitting at 12th place, all new players. That's big. That's really good. That's the best way to learn right there. Or, like I was saying, try to teach people. You'll have to learn everything. I never made my own clan, but I was picking the brains of people that I saw in the game doing some crazy stuff, which helped me learn pretty quickly. I never even really looked up guides at first. Like, it wasn't really until I started making videos that I even knew who most of the content creators were in the scene. Like, honestly. I think I had seen, you know, Echo before, but I'm pretty sure I had watched Echo play Clash of Clans at some point growing up. And then I knew about VK because he would just have some of the craziest in-depth information about the game, and Oroth. So proud of them, learned together and progressed. Did a lot more than just progress. You guys are winning. You're also looking for the same green setup with the Blessed Hunter. Yeah, I switched mine currently. I'm pretty sure it's on the sets that I'm going to use for PvP. I'm still missing a couple pieces that would be really nice. Like my boots. My boots are pretty trash. And one of my rings. But we're not there yet. Oh, there's some boots. Let's see if I can get it right as I talk about it. Nope. Nope. Yeah, like these are Garbo. Oh my god, an Isatar belt. It's good, Oppenheimer. How you doing? Which one's better for BK, Entropic Well or Surging Sea? To be honest, I would try to pick something other than those two, but between those two and Tropic Well is going to be better. Because you're not really spamming that much. I don't know if the abomination skills count. But your like skill damage is not that much of your damage. If you look at my overview on BK, everything's coming from Abomination, but that's from the Abomination primary attack. So the only skill damage you're doing is when you're using the smash and the dash, which maybe in a dungeon could be up to like 20% of your damage. But in other places, it's going to be a lot less, like raids. We compete amongst each other. Love talking about strong clans during war. Wish Oroth uploaded more frequently, just doesn't have the time. Got you. Yeah, he makes some really, really good in-depth stuff. I like his channel. Inspired you a bit to make your channel already. Hell yeah, do it. Vid's already edited, just afraid to upload. Be on the watch out sometime this week. Do it. 100%. Especially if you're making builds. People will watch builds. Everybody's looking for good builds. And of course, guides. Guides always will find a viewership. I would just do it and don't even think about it, to be honest. But yeah, Oppenheimer, you might be better off trying to get like a Spectre Glass, Pain Clasp, even Everlasting Torment. What else? Fervent Fang is good. Berserker's Eye. Because you want to have some primary attack damage boosts, but those don't really exist on 1 and 2 stars, so the all damage boosts are best. And then also Entropic Well is going to give you, where are we at? Skill attack speed. Actually, that's not even that great. Like I said, those gems aren't that great on BK. Fervent is your favorite. You heard it doesn't work with summons. Is that correct? I don't see why it wouldn't work with summons. I can't imagine why it wouldn't. Maybe, I don't, if Lorith told you this information, I would believe him. But I don't see why it wouldn't. So Tempest Zephyrs wouldn't benefit. I guess maybe you're trying to say like only like summons only get damage from the specific your summons deal more damage boosts, but to my knowledge it doesn't work like that. But like Zephyrs will, if you do have any boost that's like your summons do more damage, Zephyrs will do more damage. I've just never heard that in any way. Like I said, if Lorith said it, because he's the guy. He's the guy for Necro and summons and everything. So if he mentioned it, I'd believe it. Ooh, Erratic Assault. Please don't give us Silent Monastery. Oh my god, the cross-server Battle of Realms is happening. I forgot about that, though. Wait, the finals are today? I might have to check that. Is Fervent Fang the Battle Pass gem? Yes, it is. You can get it from the Battle Pass and the Boon of Plenty. Only 2 places. I would recommend getting it if you haven't chosen it yet. And then you only need 2 dupes to get it to rank 4. So if you don't buy the Battle Pass, it's going to take 2 Battle Passes to get it. 3 bosses. Give us something. Oh, it's the Shardborn. The first Shardborn. Hold on, you know what? Let me go on this account. And watch. I want to watch that. Found it. It was a Google spreadsheet that shows all LEGO gems, whether the effects apply to summons. How old is it, and do you know who posted it, by chance? Urban Fang is listed as a no. I mean, it could be safe to assume, but also, if you're worried about Tempest, the Zephyr damage is really not that much of your damage. So it's still such a good boost to your damage that it's still very good. I mean, I've never heard that before, but it could be. It could be like that. Didn't know you chose Mother's Lament. But now you know. Yes, sir. Got you. Don't know how to check date. If you can link it to me, maybe I can help you. I think I know a way. GG's, TYTY. Alright, let's check this Bout of Realms. Globetrotters versus ICU. Dude, Cold is still holding it down. This whole tournament, Cold has been holding it down on this specific tower. Still not taking that much damage at all. Oh, he walked away. No, he's still here. Always taking some damage. The Invisible Wizard is getting him. Can they catch the Invisible Wizard? He's really running. No, that's the Tempest. There's the Wizard. He's taken down. Oh, wait, I forgot. You can't link in YouTube chat. They don't let you. If you can send it in my Discord, that'd be cool. David, or even just message it to me. Either one, whichever one's easier for you. There's Ludra. Escaping with 1 health. It looks like the Globetrotters are really holding it down. Lachesis. There was a lot of action on this southeastern tower. A lot of damage going on, but not a lot of dying going on. Here we go. The Guardian has spawned. ICU. They were on it for a second, but now they're not. There he is. Nope, he's not going for it. Here come the Globetrotters. Taking out the Wizard. No way you survive, Snow Lord. What is that? The Guardian has gone all the way around. It has met Cold at his tower. Cold had just got half his HP taken away from what, I imagine? The Wizard. But he's not having it. He took the Wizard out. No one has really been targeting the Guardian thus far. I don't think it would matter if ICU gets it. Because they are down by 500 points. HX ICU took the opportunity to take that back tower, but it's not going to be enough. These guys might just win by points before the Guardian even falls. But it's about to fall, and that's a GG. You play with or against Danny Elf and all the ICU guys. Alright, that's the match. Is there another one? I think it's a best of 5, isn't it? Yep, best of 5 match. We got 5 minutes 20. You sent it on Discord and you joined. My man. Let's see this. Damn. Who made this? Document details created June 15, 2022. Interesting. Why doesn't it tell me who made it? That's the wrong button. Also, I'm surprised the person who made it didn't just put their name on it, to be honest. 1-star gems. Oh, look how old this is. The chain death looks different. Why can't I zoom in? There we go. 150. The chain death is a different icon. I didn't even play the game when it looks like that. Interesting. Never seen this. This might have been someone's just personal thing. You'll ask Lorth next time his live stream to confirm. I mean, so to be honest, a lot of the information about the game comes from things like this. So it's not that I'm inclined to disbelieve it. I recommend everybody does this too, that you get more than one confirmation on something in the game. Since a lot of the information comes from players testing things on their own. So like even for me, I usually try to get more than one confirmation if I can't confirm it myself. The Fervent Fang thing, you could try to figure it out yourself, but it'd just be kind of hard. Yo. You do some tests later today too, but that's perfect, David. If you have the time. You were in HX for what? For a little bit, Darth Vader? The Raider? Really? Alright, I'm gonna go tinkle real quick. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Alright, we back. Gotta go now, David. Hey, I appreciate you stopping by the stream, chatting it up and everything. Hopefully I didn't miss you while I went to go tinkle. But thank you for joining the stream. See you again, surely. Remember, 2026 is my year. That's the plan. For sure. Alright, how much longer till this bout? Live stream available. Back and watch this. Maybe someone will leave. Dang it. There's only going to be 3 matches. Well, it is what it is. You know, let me go gamble at Yakin. As I just mentioned, I'm missing an essence. Yakin has hooked me up before on BK too. Let me get rid of these charms so my inventory is not full. Damn, it's a broadside. Yeah, I'll get rid of it. Rank 14 Bane, let's go. Is that actually a good piece? Nope. Not better. Not better, not better. Nothing. Garbo. Skybreaker's Bolt. I mean, I might as well just keep them. And these. Because why not? Alright. Come here, Yakin. About to gamble at Yakin. Alright, don't do me dirty. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Come on. Damn it. That's enough gambling for today. No, I don't need to go there. I need to go turn these essences in. Is this actually better? Not really. Can I spectate? Nope. Debbie's telling me this is the best essence for damage and I don't have it. You don't like Bane? Bane, in my opinion, is the best one to have. Unless you, I mean, even you can even stack it. So it's good to have both Bane and Might, but since I'm not going to be going for Vanguard Elite 10, since I was replaced by one of the purchased accounts in the group, I'm just going to stick with the Bane. And I mean, BK can just carry it solo. Beautiful. How many battle pass points did I get on this guy? Try not to do too much in between the next bout, because this might be the last match. I want to watch it. There you go. Dope it down. Just raking in the activity points. Love to see it. And an exploration task. Yo, what's good, Sauce Curry? Welcome back. How you doing? They did mention a fair play Battle Realms. No way. That'd be insane. A fair play bout of realms. I would love to see that. Alright, let's try to do, I guess, one dungeon while I wait. Yo, what's good, Vegete? Welcome back. How are you? Oh. But anyways, soon I should be able to just buy the essence that I don't have. And then we'll actually be able to see how much damage I can do on the Blood Knight. Come on, let me through the door. You're going to post the Fair Play Battle Realms on the Discord. Do it, brother. Let the people know. Do I have any BK build for Verge? The one that I use, honestly, is just the same one that I'm using in Dungeons. And it doesn't do too bad. I don't have a build where I just like walk around, you know, and things die. Because I haven't really found a need for it, personally. If you want, I can show you this build, if you'd like to copy it. I also kind of like to keep it simple on my account and not... Even though I have my whole armory basically filled with builds, I basically just use the same couple, the same few builds. There's no way we lose with 6 other Raiders on the team. Just gotta make sure we go with meta builds. I don't know if I would do it with the Raiders. To be honest. You get some of the boys together. Let's see. Cross-server Battle Realms. They're still in this match? Damn, this was a good match then. I have not been able to watch it. Because Blizzard servers can't handle more than 200 viewers or something. When your set starts in 6 minutes, maybe they just finished, right? Yeah, they just finished, I guess. Right after I looked. Excuse me. Hey, do you want this DPS? There's a lot that goes into it, but you can definitely get it. Without having 5-star gyms, even. But honestly, the biggest thing is going to be having... Where's this guy at? There we go. I can't show you right now. But it's getting your secondary stats up, like armor penetration. Because this will give you a lot of critical hit damage increase, up to like 55%. Can't check right now. Can't remember if it's 55 or 51 off the top of my head. Abomination seems clunky for Verge. For other content's fine. I honestly have a good time with it in Verge. I didn't find it to be that clunky. And you still have the dash when you're in Abomination, which I like. So that's also why I haven't really looked up any other builds. So I don't really have the... I probably don't have a build that you're looking for. Unfortunately. Temple of Namari. Welcome back, Ja. Just got back, got all the errands out the way, chilling in the barber shop. Wait for the guy to finish his haircut. Probably gonna take 20 minutes. Alright, so you gonna chill with this for a bit. Or you catch that fade. Perfect timing too, because we're about to watch the final, I'm assuming. Actually, I didn't check if they won. Oh no, they won. ICU won that match. Never mind, it's not the final match. We're going to be checking out the Bout of Realms. It's a closer race than I thought for first. Moonwraith, Anchored Agony, Elegy Memento. I guess Okay I Know's giving out a build. How does this happen? How did I get put in Temple of Namari? The game's tripping. Even then, the counterattack rolling strike evidence is enough to wipe out a group of mobs in Verge. I haven't tried that yet, actually. I've honestly just been lazy to switch my build around. Once I've got something that works, I'm just like, let's just run with this. And then I usually will like change stuff around more often for like raids. That's usually where I like to min-max a little bit more. But still, even then, missing one of the essences. This one. This right here. The Grim Hound. Limits me. Come on. Come on, Zoltan. Cool. That's why another reason why Tempest is my favorite. One build can use almost everything, even BG. Yeah. I loved that so much about Tempest. Never had to really ever change your build. Because even that one build that I posted wasn't the only one that's like that. Alright, I think the bout is probably about to start. Haha, haha, haha. I missed it. Dude. Fix your game, Blizzard. Well, whoever is going to get 2. I have to just catch the next one. God damn it. It's a good emoji. That's one. Yeah, let me, Welp. I don't even want to do anything until... I don't want to miss the next match, dude. I'm pissed. What if I keep spamming it? Someone's bound to stop watching. DC or something. Hopefully. In CR dungeons, your BK build change is completely using a Mephitic Cloud for party deeps. Yeah, the reason I'm using this build is when I started using it, I didn't have all the essences, so this is what I threw together. And then it's kind of just evolved as I've gotten more essences, but I'm still not using Mephitic Cloud. I'm in. Let's go, dude. Let's go. Hey, we're in, boys. We're in. No need to fret. No need to worry. Yeah, I don't know why there's a limit, bro. It's so crazy. It's not like their servers don't have thousands of players on them. It's been full for 10 minutes. Not for me. Here they come. In 44 seconds, that is. Look at these guys. Skittles, Lachesis. We can't get the same angle here, but close. Almost get a POV. Tune, 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 tune. That's pretty cool. This free cam's pretty dope. Yeah, it's a cool angle. You said I got the finger bleed BK build. What can I say? I'm all about the finger bleed. See these guys run in. Skipping over the monsters. Going straight for the tower. And here comes Freaky. They're not letting them take it. Now we can go upwards. 3v1. But it's a BK with Sanguinate. This guy, Trap Money, just got obliterated in the middle. There it is. Cold, holding it down still. He's taken a lot of damage. So far, it's only been... The only towers that have been capped are their personal towers in the back. Cold is still... This is like his tower. He is holding it down on this one. Every match that I've looked at. Let's check over here. Southeast. Skittles and Lachesis fighting off. What is that? A DH and a Wizard? Surely they win that. Two squishy classes. The Wizard is not dead. How the heck? I don't understand. Oh, they came back in. How are these guys not been taken down? Beyond me. The DH. Okay, the Wizard has been... Nope, the Wizard's not down. The DH is on Gladiator. That's 2 don't dies so far. These guys are just... It's honestly surprising that DH and Wizard are even alive this long against a BK and a Druid. There we go. DH down. Now it's just the Wizard. Or is that a Monk? I can't tell. Looks like a Wizard. Here we go. Skittles is coming from the middle to help out. Now he's on the Gladiator. It's looking like he's just going to get taken out. He's running around quite a bit. Doesn't try to escape, though. The DH came back. See if Cold is still holding it down over here. He is. They're sending in more troops on this southeastern tower. It's really just the DH and Wizard holding it down. That's insane to me that they're able to do that. But, you know, that's the meta. That's the meta we're in. Thanks for showing this if you haven't tried it out yet. And it's full, so I know a lot of people aren't even able to watch it. And lots of squishy characters, but they're still holding it down. No one has claimed a single middle turret. The Globetrotters are winning by a few points just because they happen to capture their tower a little bit faster. There's some bodies dropping in the middle. Cold is still alive and well. Nothing's happening there. Finally, is this Wizard going to fall? How many don't dies do you have? There we go. Now the Globetrotters are capturing some turrets. They've captured the middle as well. So all they have to do is just hold it. Which, that's Cold's specialty, is holding that tower. The northern tower is not yet been touched. Oh, they haven't claimed this yet. Okay. Now they're claiming it, right? Right, Lachesis? There we go. The Globetrotters have now claimed 2 more. They're starting to earn points now from the middle. The fight has been focused here. Wow, that's a lot of damage. Trap Money taken out. More DHs coming in and dropping literal explosives. ICU down. It's a 2v2. DH versus DH and Wizard. And then the Druid. Freaky. Oh my god, almost out. Immune to damage. Here we go. The DH is on top of them. Taking out one. Ludra. This Wizard is walking around with no health, but is invisible. So is not really worried. So far, these 2 towers have not been contested. Excuse me. Looks like most of the team got wiped out and they're all coming back in from spawn. DH over here just messing around, somehow not taking any damage. Carrying this guy around. And there you go, Globetrotters captured this tower. So they just have to hold it. They're still only up by 200 points, so if ICU can capture some more towers, they can, and then get the Gladiator, they can turn this around. Looks like they're trying to go heavy on the southeastern tower. They're heavy over here, taking out Skittles. Oh, nope, Skittles does something and is now full HP. So many DHs jumping around. Here comes our Crusader. You're not escaping that. Another DH down. Nope, that's a don't die. I lied. The blue team's now at 800 points. Come on, take the wizard out. He's at 1 HP, but he's invisible. They can't see him. I'm surprised at how well DH and wizard is holding up. Not a single person has touched the Guardian, only some gems. They are too busy. Oh, no way. ICU capturing the southeastern turret. They just need to hold it for a few seconds. They need to get this Guardian, but no one's still fighting for it. They're moving middle. Cold is almost down. Here we go. Do we have some action over here? Nope, not yet. Looks like Globetrotters retook that tower. Now they're still earning points. It might be sealed at this point. They're up by 500 points, about a little under. And it's just going to keep increasing. Now they're getting that Guardian down. Let's see who takes it. It's the Globetrotters, and that's a dub for them. Oh, it was good, your Tate. My bad, bro. I've been locked in on this commentary. Just saw the account buying video. It's sort of brutal. Hell yeah. I tried to go in. Tried to go in on him. It's definitely a monk. Yeah, I was zoomed out too far to really tell, but even then, holding it down. That monk in DH. No, not spectate. I want to go back to the event. Now we got 5 minutes. So if the Globetrotters win one more, then they are the Battle of Realms cross-region champions. Jaws also saying it was a monk. What's good, Ping Abdi? Watch the video about account buying. FYI, SEA servers 9 to 10k reso cost around 6.4k. Damn, that's cheap. It's probably not too much, not too different over here. Maybe it's just a little bit more expensive. But there could be, Disc, there could be another potential 2 more matches. It's a best of 5. So Globetrotters needs 1 more win. ICU needs 2 more wins. We'll see how it goes. ICU won that second match, so this could be a 5-game tournament. But we shall see in 4 minutes how the next match goes. You know Snorlord, the guy's a maxed out account. Oh, this guy. Excuse me. Oh, but he's on Wizard. Wait a minute. There's 2 Snowlords. I wonder why there's 2 Snowlords. Should I make another video? I can't look at this guy's account because they're from a different server, I think. That's probably why. Oh, nope. Never mind. Actually, I mean, I don't know why. I can look at these guys. I mean, both of these guys are from the US, no? Yeah. US West. Okay, that's why I can't look. IC hasn't performed that good Thought they'd dominate. We'll see. I didn't get to watch the second match because it was full, you know. So I didn't see that match play out, but they did win that one. The Wiz, the OG one. The one that I can't look at. Unfortunate. Rez is a handicap. Similar golf player that plays with extra handicap. So it's really bout of easy mode players. Interesting take. W video last night. Appreciated, Rick. Snowlord was from west but moved east. Didn't turn out for the best. Well, right now there's a Snowlord on both teams, east and west. What's funny is it's the second place versus second place from the prelims. So these it's almost like the prelims were like second places were taking it easy. That's Factor, you're saying. The name Snowlord on East is Factor. Okay. I see what you're saying, Brutal. What's good, Sarthok? How you doing? I don't know if I said what's up to you, Vito. My bad. Got a minute left. Gotta make sure I actually get into watching this one. Set up both accounts. US West #1 members are from your OG clan. What's the clan name? I can't remember. Tabula Rasa? Were you in Tabula Rasa? Drew? All good, how about me? Cannot complain. Sartha, cannot complain. Doing pretty well. What's good, Soul Taker? How you doing? Good afternoon to you as well. Potential last match about to happen. 30 seconds. I gotta be the first person to click this button. Not just for me, but for everybody else watching. Since there's a maximum amount of players. Come on. Free spam. 3, 2, 1. We're in. Let's go. Was good, Darren. Stop it, Darren. Stop it. You don't mean it. You're just joking with me. You're gassing me up. Here they are. This guy doesn't have a head. It's just a skull. Look at the determination in his eyes. They're ready. This could be their last match. If the Globetrotters pull through. These guys are ready. They're all sporting, except for Snowlord OG, all sporting the same exact skin. The immortal skin that you wear when you're not immortal. They're ready to go. Ready to jump in. Isn't that right, Pro Aven? Now you really can't tell if it was Monk or Wiz. I can't remember who it was. It probably was a Monk. Because it was this skin. And their wizard is not wearing that skin. From HX. Yeah, HX only has one wizard. And they're not wearing the skin. Unless they changed. But I don't remember it being Snowlord. So it probably was this Monk right here. Sasa. Oh, we're in here early. There's 3 minutes. They're antsy. Ready to go. Dude, put those away, Foot. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you... There we go. Thanks for covering it up, Lachesis. Gotta keep this PG. I wish I could rotate the camera. Wonder if there's a way. That'd be insane. Get some never before seen camera angles in the game. I'm trying every button I can. Can only go up and down. He said Snowlord as Wiz really struggled in this match. Yeah, that... Excuse me. Some people are saying it's a maxed account. I figured they would play a different class as a maxed account, to be honest. So you can take advantage of some of the defensive stats, at least. That's in my head. But, you know, I've never touched a maxed account, so I don't know how it works. Get like a little... This is a cool angle. From the start. Probably just sit back here and watch the whole match unfold. How far back can we go? Damn! Try to follow Snorlord small caps for a bit. This one, you gotta say Globetrotters or this one. Globetrotters or ICU Snowlord? Which one? I'll follow whichever one you're saying. Drew. Or I guess Wizard or whatever this other guy's class is. What is he playing? Satyr, I think? Can't tell. Or is that Barb? It looks like Satyr, but I can't see the shield because it's not loading in. ICU, got you. Let's get this angle right here at the beginning. Snorlord's going up the middle. We got a 5-man stack going up the middle. Never mind. Oh, there he goes. Here we go. So much happening. Here's Snowlord. Kind of staying far back, as they should. Throwing out the bombs. They're taking a lot more damage. The Globetrotter taking a lot more damage at the beginning here. Ludra's almost dead. Somehow still managing to stay alive. Where'd Snowlord go? I lost him for a second. Oh, Snorlord's getting taken out. They're onto one of their don't dies. There we go. Snowlord has been taken out. Unfortunate. One of the first to go down. Let's see how long it takes either team to finally claim a tower this time. Cold is still holding it down. Taking out Funaz with the rest of his team. Looks like... Oh, I was about to say they've almost captured the middle. But here comes some more DHs. Here comes the Druid. Here's Snowlord. Snorlord's back in action. Staying far away as they should. Throwing out some absolute bombs. Trying to help take this middle tower. There they are. Looks like the ICU is kind of... They have a little bit more control over the middle now. Here comes Ludra. But they dashed right into the middle of everything and kind of taken a lot of damage very quickly. Snowlord just killed Cold with the bombs. Cold has been taken out. This is his tower. So we'll see. Here comes more cavalry. Snowlord still pushing the middle. See if they can take out this other druid, the werewolf druid. Slowly. Doing a little bit of damage. Who's running over here? Skittles has just taken out Funaz, but he was pulled away from the fight. Here you go. Let's see if Snowlord can hit these bombs. He's hitting them. Cold has been taking a lot of damage. Cold is almost out. Oh, but he heals up to half because he's a druid. I'll say ICU, it looks like, is controlling a little bit better. The game is neck and neck still. Let's see this tower real quick. Lachesis, if Lachesis can take out this monk, Sasa, then he can claim this tower. The monk's invisible. Oh, Lachesis is taking more damage than he's dealing. Now he got a shield. Snorlord was just taken out in the middle. They're losing a little bit of their control, but the Globetrotters are very low. All of them that are here. Back to the southeast. We've got more people coming over. Lachesis is almost taken out. See if he'll be able to heal in the corner. He's not going to try and heal. He's going to keep fighting. Here comes Snorlord back in the action. Oh my god, that's a lot of damage. And they're invisible. They can't see him, except if you look at the minimap. He's trying to take it. Almost. Almost. You gotta kill Cold. You gotta kill the Guardian. 3v1 here from the Globetrotters. Now it's a 2v2. One of them left. One of the Globetrotters has been taken out. Snowlord is almost dead. Too much damage on top of him. I'm surprised no one has claimed a single tower. This is what you call a close match. If it continues this way, the Globetrotters will win by 2 points. Because they just so happen to claim their tower faster. So the Guardian is going to be a very big deciding factor in this match. Snorlord running back into the match. Let's get a different angle. Oh, they're getting chopped up. Oh, no, we saw that in first person. Foot took him out of the game. Cold still trying to... He's almost tried to take the tower. He got damaged, though. Oh, there he goes. ICU's Void Spark took it out. Oh, no. The Globetrotters took this effigy. They took the tower. They're probably not going to get any points, if I would assume, because Foot is a wizard, so they're not going to be able to hold it down for too long. Lachesis took the southeastern turret tower. Was with no dash as a death wish. It seems to be. So far, the Globetrotters have been able to claim more towers. It looks like they're going to claim the north tower as well. There we go. That's 3 towers now. They just need to wait a second before they're earning points. Still not much. Snowlord taken out again without dashes. It's like playing Halo with max overshields. That's one way to put it. Oh no, how are you alive with 1 HP? Still alive, still alive. There we go. Taken out by Foot and Ludra. And then they claim the middle tower. So now the Globetrotters have control over 4. Earning points from 3. Snowlord again gets jumped on, and when they get jumped on, it's kind of over. There they are, taken out. The DH, with all their dashes, is able to survive and do some damage. But not a lot. The blue team is now at 800 points. The Guardian has spawned. They're holding it down now. But let's see. We got Morgoth on the Guardian, maybe? Nope. Trap money comes to stop them. Sasa getting pushed away. Pro Avon almost dead. Here we go. We've got some action on the Guardian. ICU might be able to take this. ICU took it. They've caught up, but they still need to get towers. Without towers, they will not be able to win. So we'll see. Snowlord looks like he's like almost two-tapping cold if he could. If he could hit more than a couple at a time. There we go. Almost dead. Cold's almost down. But he heals back to half because he's a druid. Snowlord gets jumped on. Still alive somehow. To get like a first-person view from Snowlord over here. Still 1 HP. Still putting down these bombs. But is not enough. And the Globetrotters are 30 points away. ICU claimed this back turret, but a little bit too late into the game. That's a GG. Completed. There you go. The Globetrotters have won 3 of the matches, and it's a best of 5. There you go. Match complete. The Globetrotters win 3-1. Very close matches at first, and then once the Globetrotters got those towers, it's kind of hard to keep them, or to take them away. They weren't able to. Sea Engineer completed. Okay, I know. This he gets it. Completed. Iconic. The Sea Engineer completed. Not even close. It was close at first. But yeah, as soon as the Globetrotters got those towers, there wasn't much that ICU could do. So now they're going to get so many gems, so many crests. God damn. Big O's new safe word is Black Knight. I saw this. I saw that. Okay, I know. Chicken flounder is no longer the safe word. You gotta say Black Knight if you ever run into him in the wilderness. Globetrotters rule the Paralympics PvP. They did, in fact, come out on top. That's what I thought was going to happen from the get-go, though. There you go. That's a good place to call it, I think. I will be live again later on today. Globetrotters from Europe? No. The Globetrotters are US East, as you can see here. US East, second place home. And ICU is US West. So US East on top, baby. You feel me? Appreciate the quality commentary. I got you. Hopefully it was good enough. It was acceptable. I only really know some of these guys. I don't really know ICU that well. But we followed around Snowlord for that match. Wizard no dashes. Ended up not working out. So we'll see. Next time there is a Bout of Realms, if I'm not in it, I'll be commentating it. That's for sure, on stream. But I will be live again later on today in a few hours at 5 p.m. Eastern. If you caught a little bit of this stream, you can catch the rest of that one for sure. I'll be doing some Convoy PvP on the BK at that point. Thanks for the shoutcast. Would not have watched it otherwise. Got you, Darren. Got you. I wish I would have... I missed one of the matches because, you know, it got full. It is what it is. But thank you all for watching. Shout out Darth Vader to Raider, Sarthok, Darren, Sake, Drew, Okay I Know, Ja, anybody else who's been chatting it up, and anybody else who's been lurking. Disc, appreciate y'all. I will see y'all in a few hours. A peace.